Thanks for staying with us on the Sports Show. The Southern Footy League, of course, the Prez, Craig Warman joins us. Missing in action last week. Craig, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Bit windblown, I reckon, last week.
All right, let's talk about that.
Well, the Pigeons didn't quite get the message to me.
All right, the Motor Accident Commission Country Championships 2 weekends ago. How did we finish up?
Yeah, second.
Been a lot of seconds for you this year.
Yeah, mate.
Well, we talked about it being windy and the Pigeons didn't get to you, but down at Port Lincoln?
Yeah, it was. We kicked off, had the 2 games on the Saturday, of course, 2 20-minute halves. We won both of those, which put us into the grand final on the Saturday. On the Sunday. And, couldn't kick a goal into the 48-kilometre-hour winds. And got pipped at the post by 11 points by Murray South East. So congratulations to them. But as a result, we got in the state countryside, we got 8 members in in that side. So congratulations to Sam Smith, Mark Elliott, Matt Tonkin, Matthew John, Will Rivers, who was in here. Will was in here. He captained the Southern Districts team. Adam Hunter, Michael Shearer and Nick Mott. So well done to those boys. All
right, mate, let's have a look at the Southern Footy League on the weekend. Cove were up against Brighton in the Tribe match of the round last week, and Brighton are on a bit of a roll, aren't they?
Yeah, they are going very, very well. Brighton, Cove had enough of the footy, but good sides burn you, and they burnt Cove with the turnovers. So whenever it was turned over, Brighton were able to kick a goal.
Mate, it's starting to heat up. Flaggies this week up against Norlunga, second play fourth and half a game behind.
Yeah.
4 rounds to go. It's
really
heat up, isn't it?
Really heating up because we still got a battle to get in the 8. We've got 10 getting into the top 8. So
go down the last round, you think?
Well, it has the last 2 seasons. So and again, if you actually look at the percentages as well, the percentages are really close as well. So. All bodes well for a really good month leading into our final series.
Is there a sleeper in there? You know, sometimes there's a sleeper that starts to storm up with 4 rounds to go.
Well, in actual fact, the young netball lady, Beth, I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah,
Beth Shimon.
Her boyfriend plays for Morford Vale, and bit of money around for Morford Vale at the moment. Really? as a sleeping giant. So the old emus are on the march.
Mate, there's always something happening with the Southern Footy. That's what I love about it. This Sunday, Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Big day Sunday.
Yeah, it is. We started in 2007, of course, as the viewers would have seen in a previous show. We've got another 5 inductees to induct this year. Inductee 86 to 90.
Mate, going to be held where?
It's going to be held at the Hacken Footy Club, yeah. And again, it's a dinner and, as I say, a really, really good prestigious show.
What type of crowd would you expect in on it?
Mate, ticket sales, we're looking up around 150, 180 people.
Fantastic. Wow. It's going to be a good one. Mate, on a sadder note, it hasn't been a great week off the ground.
No.
For some of the people in the footy league.
No. We had the unfortunate passing of Adam Farmer from the Ranella Football Club. A young man of 36 years of age.
Wow.
Unfortunately died of a heart attack. We had his funeral yesterday.
Wife and a couple of kids.
Yeah, wife and a couple of kids left. But shows the strength of the football community when certainly down where we are community. We all pitch in and help. Some of the things that have been done, the players have assisted with the funeral, etc. With match payments being forwarded on to the family, etc.
Outstanding.
We mentioned the big charity game a couple of weeks ago. Yep. That raised $25,000 for the Bowen family at Christie's Beach a couple of weeks ago. So, yeah, so it's that, and along with a really nasty one that occurred with a young lad from Morford Vale passing away during under 14 lad. Passing away as well. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a rough week.
I mean, one of the great things about the Southern Footy League that I see, when you talk about Ranella and what's happened with the passing over there, it tends to be all the other clubs start to gather around as well. It's not like, oh, well, that's Ranella's problem, we'll just leave it with them. There seems to be genuine feel anytime someone in the Southern Footy League community is affected, everyone gets involved. Yeah,
very much so. And again, it was terrific to see quite a few members of other clubs within the Southern Footy League at the funeral yesterday. Yeah. So again, it's you know as well as I do, we're a bit tribal down there.
Yep. I love it.
They love it. Love their footy. They love their footy club, but we only go to war on Saturdays, and the rest of the time we're there to try and help as best we can. all the other clubs.
It's a great community, mate. On a brighter note, have you got a prediction? Is it too early to predict this far out? We said that Morpeth Vale might be the sleeper. Brighton look like they're motoring along.
Morpeth Vale won the last 8,
Yeah.
and that includes victories over Brighton and Ranella.
Yeah.
They got Ranella again in a couple of weeks' time, and the second part of the derby. Look, Morpeth Vale, we get to see Flagstaff, who've been very, very impressive as well.
Yep.
They'll be there or thereabouts. You can't write off Ranella. They're starting to get players back from injury. And then, of course, Brighton are on that winning run as well. So it just... and again, you've got Noarlunga half a game behind, and Port Noarlunga are right there as well. So over the next 4 weeks, all of these sides will be playing each other. So it's going to be...
This is the time of the year where a lot of clubs, the players start finding excuses not to go to training because they're out of the race. So they'll find an excuse. It's too cold, not go to training. Down there,
they're still in the race.
Training 2 nights a week to get a game because they're a fair chance to play final. So.
And we haven't had a lot of rain down there.
I was just about to say, Rob Poppy,
you were going to get in, weren't you?
I was
You were going to get in.
And you know that Poppy wanted to say this week, well, the rain's coming. It's been coming for 10 weeks, so it hasn't rained one time. The wind's a problem, but no rain.
Rain all during the week, not a problem. But come Saturdays, we must have something on there that goes really, really well. But poor old Poppy, we'll have to get him down there when it actually does rain on a Saturday.
Well, I think it's fair to say he judges the weather as well as he judges his horses. So
pretty rough.
Hopeless. Yeah. Always appreciate catching up with you, Craig. Thanks for coming in. We need to get to a break. Stay with us. Still plenty to come.